With this man, I request Mr. Prateek Garg, MD and CEO, Progressive Infotech, to kindly deliver this presentation.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome on behalf of CII and myself to Dr. Mahesh Sharma, our Honorable Member of Parliament, and I think third term, and for your very wise words this morning, sir. We are enlightened. And after a wonderful presentation by Christoph, we are furthermore excited to be part of Western UP and Noida in particular. Okay, over the next few minutes, I would try and take you through the fashion of the day called AI. I guess all of you have heard about AI, and I think a lot of you would be already starting to use it, but I'm trying over the next 10 minutes unravel this mystery called AI and how it is further democratizing the nation, the world, and there is so much happening. But today, given the fact that in CII a large part of our membership comes from SMB segment, so it is important that the context is set as to what is AI and how is it impacting us today and how is it going to impact tomorrow and what is the opportunity for all of us. So, so AI in business, it's navigating the future of intelligent transformation. So AI is nothing but agent of transformation. So just to understand, how these the AI technologies have evolved over the time. So AI is nothing new. It's been around for nearly 4 decades. When it was developed, initially it was an experiment that was being done to enable machines. When we say machines, computers to mimic human behavior, right? It kept evolving like any other technology, and then came machine learning, which was a subset of AI that uses statistical methods to help machines improve with experience. So there was this self-learning algorithm that got developed, which was helping further improve the AI capability and make predictions based on data. Now this was data, structured data as we call it in which were there in the enterprises or in research institutes, etc., which was clean data. And then neural networks were developed, which was kind of a mimic of the neurons that exist in our body through which we communicate with different parts of the body. The brain communicates with different parts of the body. So the neural network was a subset of machine learning further, mimicking the communication of the biological neurons, as I said. Then came deep learning, which is a subset of machine learning that enables the computation of multi-layer neural networks, making AI capable of learning from large and very complex data sets. And this is what led to what is now known to all of us, and last 2 years has been really very, very transformative and a huge impact on everything that's happening in the world, called generative AI. AI, in some sense, was always existing, and all of us use Google, and you would see, or even in our phones, the AI was brought in, and it automatically senses what are you searching for, and it starts prompting you, around that search that is happening. And mobiles are able to, if your data is on, it senses where are you. If you're in a mall or somewhere, they start sensing that and prompting you that, there is, the sale is happening, you can go here, etc. And all these tools are being used by the marketing teams to, grab eyeballs, grab customers. But what is truly transformational is generative AI, which is now helping us to create content such as images, music, text, and very surprisingly, even videos now with the new powerful GPUs that have got launched. So we are now able to even create videos. So that is what has changed, and then came these large language models for the generative AI, and all of us are aware of ChatGPT. And recently, DeepSeek from China really shook the world, launching a very, very powerful and a cheap AI model. So we haven't seen the best yet. The best is yet to come. But the good news is it is getting democratized and affordable as we go along. So AI is a revolution, is really a business imperative. And that's the key takeaway I would like all of you to go back with. It's not about just enhancing business. It is really shaping the future of business. It is driving the next industrial revolution. We were in the industry 4.0, as we call it. Now this is taking us to the next generation of industry, accelerating decision making, reshaping the industries, and transforming business models. And that's really the big thing. It has arrived in the workplace and has the potential of transforming, just like steam engine was in the 19th century. So this is the biggest discovery, or shall I say, invention or technology of our generations. So AI is powering smarter workplaces. It is strengthening cybersecurity. Barring the Ukraine-Russia war, but the current in this generation, the wars will be fought on cybersecurity. The nations they will rather have cybersecurity wars is what we will see, and there is already a lot of that happening. And the recent news, if you're following, we know what the deep state is doing across the world. I'm sure Dr. Sharma is following this. So AI is optimizing operations, business operations, and infrastructure. So AI is all pervasive. It is going to impact everything that we do. So it is not only about automation, it is intelligence, it is strategy, and it is transformation. Now, how do you get the best out of AI? So AI, measurable impact of AI is really about these 4 pillars that you can, sorry, I forgot to, yeah. So these are the 4 key pillars before you jump on the AI bandwagon. So have a vision for it, define an adoption strategy, define the risk and compliance, because every good thing also comes with the risks. And AI, responsible AI, as we say, is a very important part of defining success for AI and value. What is it that you want to define, or what is it that you want to get out of AI is very important to define upfront. And therefore, I would recommend that follow these 4 pillar strategy. Look at small pilots, look at small successes, and then take a big bang approach. Because whatever is there in the public domain, the fact remains that not a very large projects have not seen success. There are not many large projects that have seen success in AI. Large companies have burned billions and billions of dollars around AI, but they are now beginning to see So we must become very careful about how we are investing, what are those use cases we want to pick up, and then define how will we define the success of such projects, and then invest. So some proof points of how AI has already impacted or is impacting. So some proof points here. In finance, MasterCard has very successfully used this to real-time detect and prevent fraudulent activities. In healthcare, Google Health is helping in medical imaging. It is assisting in analyzing medical images and to detect anomalies, aiding in early disease diagnosis. I think healthcare is one sector which is taking a lot of early advantage of AI. In Siemens, they are doing AI to predict failures for their machines using the sensor data, thereby proactively driving maintenance of their equipment, which is not only helping reduce cost, but also reduce the downtime for the equipment and thereby improving customer experience. Energy, National Grid optimizes energy distribution using consumption patterns and improve efficiencies in the power grids. So the overall electricity usage becomes that much more efficient. Netflix, which we all are familiar with, uses Amazon's product called Personalize, and this AI-powered recommendation-based users watch history and behavior suggests the content increase user engagement and retention rates. I'm sure this you would have noticed. Those of you who've been on Netflix, they recommend content to you. It's by analyzing what you've been watching and what is it that closest to what you've been watching. So these are things which are making life a lot easier, better. And the end, I would end by, in this last slide, which really is about, how can the small businesses, where can they start using generative AI? So in the engineering and technical and services company that I run, we very successfully used it in software development. In fact, productivity of our software engineers has gone up. We not only write code using it, but we also are able to use GitHub kind of Copilot and AI Codex to automate repetitive coding tasks, as well as debug using it. All right, so IT industry, and some of you may have been reading about it, this year, last couple of years, hiring rates have gone down, is because the productivity of engineers has been improved by using AI models. Finance and operations, AI-driven financial forecasting, risk mitigation, analytical tools to predict cash flows, faster decision-making, etc. Customer support is the other very, very large area. And our sense is that in about 2 years from now, more than 50% of customer service jobs will be done by AI. And the human interventions will reduce. That's one area where the volumes are so high, the data sets are so many, that conversational AI for intelligent customer service, AI chatbots like ChatGPT, is reducing human dependency and cuts costs by over 30%. This is another area where we are doing a lot of work in my company, and we are seeing up to 30–40% impact that we are able to bring in IT services. And then, of course, data analytics. So the AI-generated business insights, AI-driven business intelligence tools, helping analyze market trends, customer behavior, predictive analytics. I just mentioned a little while ago, how Google, when you are doing searches, they are able to see what you're going to search next, and they start prompting you in that area. So this is helping business optimize inventory, personalize services, reduce operational wastage. HR and talent acquisition is another very important impact area. AI models are helping in recruitment and employee engagement. It is helping in screening resumes, generating job descriptions, create employee training content, etc. It is also helping companies predict, if anyone in the company is going to leave the company. So to the HR, that is a very important part. They can engage with that employee and try and retain that employee. It reduces hiring time by 75% and minimizes biases and helps HR automation. So in summary, the way forward is by 2026, we believe enterprise embracing AI transparency and governance will see a 50% improvement in adoption of business performance and market leadership. AI is no longer the future, it is now. It's happening, and the time to embrace, innovate, and redefine business models is already set in. So with that, I would end my...
What will be the impact of this AI in a country like India in the employment sector?
Well, that's a difficult one. But
Rashmiji is going to answer.
sorry?
I'd love to listen to Rashmiji on the impact of this on.
It will have an impact, but
Let's listen to him and then
Sure,
Yeah, so I think the impact is this, that we will have to retrain our workforces. And I think that I'm seeing as a country which is, while we are a very populous country, there's no dearth of people, but there is a huge dearth of trained people. And so this is the impetus this will bring in is that we will have to retrain.
will not it increase the unemployment?
I wouldn't think so. I would.
Expert, I am taking your opinion.
No, I wouldn't think so. Because in this country, I love saying this. So today, so there are two economies in this country, Dr. Sharma, with your permission, if I'm allowed. So one is the temple economy, and the other is the marriage economy. These two economies, I don't see this stopping anywhere close, in the near future. There's only accelerating. I just visited Kumbh last week, and it's mind-boggling. The scale and just the kind of employment it has generated. So the point I'm trying to make is, yes, this will force the institutes to start working on the talent that they're producing, so that they produce the right talent. It will force entrepreneurs and businessmen, like Akash and people like me, to relook at the workforce and see, what is it that we want to make them AI enabled. The government is anyway using AI at scale. The tax buoyancy that you are seeing, a lot of it is coming out of the AI models that is helping you, plug leakage. So I'm very positive. That is my... yes, there will be a...
You wanted to say something?
Yeah, I think Mr. Garg has really talked about AI in a very nice way.